Hey, y'all gotta let me know if y'all can hear me, cause I don't know. I'm still new to all this going live and shit like that. So if anybody in this hole, this shit ain't no serious live. I just wanted to talk real quick. Shit, I can't fucking see. Hold on. Damn, bro, make you do all this shit. Damn, bro, make you do all this shit. Alright, let me know if y'all can hear me, man, cause like I said, I don't know. I got this motherfucking mic plugged up and shit. But if you're not aware, I put a video out on my YouTube. We're gonna call that whole the chopping game. It's literally just gonna be about fucking chopping music and the origins of that shit. I got another one I'm working on. It's gonna be called Panda Perspective, and nigga just gonna be popping my shit from my perspective, you know. Like I said in that first video, everything's opinion based to where you can't prove it. That's why I fuck with opinions, cause it come from a nigga perspective. So a nigga answering your question with answering your opinion, you know what I'm saying? It lets you know where that nigga come from, to where you really don't have to dive in on certain shit just by the way a nigga answer a question. So with that, I'm gonna get a backstory. I was gonna do it tonight, man, but a nigga just got a whole bunch of shit going on. So I don't know if this all gonna come back in the motherfucking playback or not. But shit. Hey, I appreciate y'all fucking with that video though. That nigga Ayo was like, ain't nobody gonna see that hoe. I thought that bitch was gonna get no views. So to wake up and see that shit, man, is really appreciated. Man, on some real shit, that shit actually helped me like mentally, to where I still haven't wrapped my head around like just that feeling of, it's kind of like venting, because a nigga don't want to be put in that blogger category. Not that there's a knock to that, but it's like I don't like speaking on certain situations because I feel like that's not for me to speak. Just like I respect Grump, because Grump comes with facts, you know what I'm saying, and his expertise. Just like Supremely Black Podcast tells it from his perspective, and he gives you facts. Just like Ayo come at you as a street nigga, and he got the fucking paperwork not in a bad way, but he got the background to speak like that. So a nigga really just trying to figure out his lane at this point. Like I said, this shit is new to me. I look up to Ayo, but I really look up to Grump too, just to see. Man, I've been watching Grump for like 2 months straight, my nigga. And it's like, you'd be surprised how much you can pick up off of a person, you know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, like Ayo said, man, I could have did this shit a long time ago. But a nigga had to get out. I didn't even know I was in a shell, in a sense, if that makes sense. I didn't know I was in a shell. I didn't know I was shy. Nigga, I could talk. You know what I'm saying? I could pop my shit. But it's like when you turn on the camera, I ain't never had a problem showing my face. You know what I'm saying? But when a person can put the face and the words together, not on that whole ass shit when a nigga is talking and he's showing you pictures and shit, and then he giving his opinion, which I really want to talk about probably in the video, because these niggas, I look at bloggers like motherfucking news broadcasters, but you never hear the news broadcaster give a opinion, because nigga, your opinion doesn't matter. You signed to us. This is my label, nigga. You not finna speak on some shit because you speak on some shit from your opinion. Motherfuckers gonna try to make that seem like that's my opinion. So these motherfuckers feel like since they get paid by themselves, which in case in fact, them niggas get paid by YouTube, because any nigga that don't cuss for the first 2 minutes lets me know, okay, nigga, you not really for that shit. Oh shit, what? Let me get at you, Grump. I'm on here rambling. I don't know how this shit go. But yeah, let me see if I can pop my shit like I was saying. Hey, can you hear me? Hold on, got to.
Yeah, you can hear me? Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah. I'm out here trying to move and groove.
I'm about to be back in the studio. Hold on.
I appreciate you popping in this whole nigga.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, DC.
Oh yeah. I got you. Yeah, I'm trying to drive and shit, but I was like, man, I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, bro.
You ain't got to, I'm about to say, you ain't got to dang look at the camera. It's all good. Damn. Is my shit working? Okay.
I ain't even know this whole. See, I ain't even know this whole was flipped like that.
You ain't know
Yeah,
what?
I ain't even know it was flipped like that. But I'm on the motherfucking highway, so I can't have this light on.
Yeah, I feel you. It's all good. Same thing. I mean, it ain't, in Florida, it's not illegal, but still, that shit, like, it make you look suspicious. Is my
Well,
Wi-Fi?
see,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm, I'm a real nigga, so like, I ain't fucking got my damn inspection done on my car. So like, I don't be trying to draw no attention to myself. Cause usually, like, if this hoe was straight legal, nigga, I'll be out here with the lights on. You know what I'm saying? I had a screen right here and shit. That's what them holders right there is. I put the iPad right there, nigga, playing videos while I'm coming down, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay on the good side, you know.
I feel you. I rock with
It's kind of one of them things you grow out of. Like, you
that.
just look at shit different. Like, man, I can't be. I'm a grown ass man, man. I look crazy out here.
Man, old habits never die. Bless you.
Nah, but I was watching that Lot of Me, bro, and that shit really. I didn't know that people give off gestures that easily, like not knowing.
Yeah, we all do it, man. It's universal.
Cause that shit be to the point to where you look at it like, damn, I wonder if I be doing certain shit.
Oh yeah, I catch
You
my
got
yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
no, you good. I was like, you catch me want to watch myself when I say like how I move and shit.
Yeah, I cringe on some of my lives because I see that the evolution evolving, me evolving, right? So I go back to some of my lives and I see how my gestures and everything, how I move, and it be like, I pick up on it. So I learn for myself. And even Turbo, he be damn sending me clips of my life and be like, yeah, right here, you been damn lying. Whoopty whoop.
That nigga Turbo funny than a hoe, bro. And I'm a Texas nigga, so like we have a stigma towards New York niggas and East Coast niggas, but that nigga
Yeah,
is funny, bro.
I'm about to send him,
That nigga
yeah,
is
he be,
funny.
shouts out to him, man. He be here. Nonverbal cues tell us it all. Oh, yeah, and the verbal cues, it be, see, that's the point. It's like, nonverbal cues is stuff that you do without saying, right? What you just explained. But you got verbal cues too, like a condescending voice when somebody like telling a lie, and their voice like gets lower after they respond back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. So that's verbal cues. Then you got body language, and it's like all three of those into one, like a package. Then it's like I'm trying to find a proper word to say it. It's many words, but I'm trying to find one word. But you get what I'm saying.
Nah, I got you. I feel you. But
Mm.
you know what's so good about your shit is like it's it's genuine. It's like I know that shit you did when you was watching that Turk video when he was talking to that dude. Like your response to that was so genuine and like bro, like that's everybody's response is like, bro, what the fuck? So it's like you're not watching TV, like you actually watching me.
Yeah, I feel you. Exactly.
To where it don't feel like it's scripted. Just like with Ayo, like people will say, oh, he ain't on topic, but it's like this shit connects to so many other things. I can't just come at it so basically. And then on top of that, I feel like a motherfucker that can connect some shit like that. That's
Mhm.
you're speaking from experience. When a motherfucker just say, "Oh, so and so got shot, man. That's fucked up. You should do this. Hey, man, subscribe." Like you're not giving no insight. You just, like I said, news reporter.
Hell no. It kills me with that shit, man. Oh man, they be like,
Like,
I just talking to Cuz mom. Oh man, rest in peace, man. I was just playing his damn mixtape last week. Make sure you hit the like button, notification,
bro, you
and
know what's
subscribe.
crazy? You know
What's
what's
up?
crazy? You know when Ayo said that them bloggers was gonna start giving back. I sent him that video. Like I
Oh, you
was
seen
watching
that?
his live. Yeah, and I had refreshed my shit, and I was watching on TV, and I was like, it says Adam gave some money back, and I instantly screenshotted it to him and I sent it to him. I'm like, bro, you literally just said this shit not even 10 hours ago.
Mm, damn.
So it's like for a nigga, and that nigga shadow banned, bro. Like if you hit, you can tell. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you go, say you go to your likes, right? You can see how many likes you get. If you go to Ayo shit on any video, you can't see how many likes he get. But he got
Yeah,
101,000 subscribers.
yeah, it's hard to search them too. Um, Ayo, Ayo, the Big Facts Podcast #1, and Charleston White. Those are two people I know that are shadow banned. Like you gotta type in a full name, you gotta like
Oh yeah,
a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
bro. I've seen. I told Ayo, I was like, bro, I've seen Charleston White, like because he stays like 15 minutes away from me. So
Oh,
he be in Arlington, and I go to Arlington too. I saw this nigga. He was by himself. He was at the gas station by himself. To everybody that was in that QT,
yeah.
nobody knew like who the fuck he was. He didn't come off like, "Hey, I'm Charleston White. Give me this voodoo." He was respectful. He like, "Hey, can I get such and such on pump, whatever?" And I'm sitting there looking. I'm not mesmerized, but I'm just watching because I'm looking at him from my eyes, and then I'm thinking about what I saw on YouTube, and it's like, no, I see what he's saying now. Like it is a fucking persona. Like, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I just think we get emotionally attached to people too easily.
Yeah,
Like I had a nigga come up to me when I was working at Dodge in Dallas, and I was listening to Charleston White. Nigga, I had him like on my Bluetooth speaker. It was blasting, and he was like, "Man, why ain't nobody killed that nigga yet?" And I'm
dang.
like, that shit blew my mind because he said it out loud, and I'm like, that's crazy that you hear a nigga. You don't see this video, you just hear his voice, and your instant thought is, why ain't nobody killed this nigga? And it's like, bro, we that fucked up to where we don't even want to hear another nigga's voice.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they'll listen to the TED talk all day while they zoot it up.
This nigga had to be at least 40 years old, my nigga.
Damn, he was 42. God damn.
Dude,
Damn.
it's so that's why I said I had to start speaking, because it's like to see this shit like for what it is, like to live here and see this shit for exactly what it is, to the fucking Mo 3 Yellow Beezy shit, like, bro,
Mm.
niggas don't understand how bad that fucked the city up. Like, fuck the beef.
Mm.
We have a problem in Dallas to where every time a rapper is gonna get over that curve, something happens. It never fucking fails, bro.
So I
You remember? I
agree.
don't know if you know. You remember Tum Tum, the nigga that had the Caprice music?
Capri Chevy.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then you
yeah,
you remember Big Tuck, like Southside the realest,
yeah.
drug dealers, killers, bro. Them niggas was from Dallas,
I did not know that. I thought they was from down.
Houston.
Yeah, something like that.
Exactly. My point exactly. And that's why I was talking about it yesterday in that video is, and nobody can answer this question for me, bro, but there's a tension between Houston and Dallas. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it used to be on some, like when I grew up, my dad was like, "Nigga, turn that screw off. We some Dallas niggas. We don't play that shit." And you talking to a 9-year-old, I'm like, I don't understand. And my daddy is a Crip, and I didn't understand what the fuck gangbanging was. Still don't really comprehend that shit.
I feel you, man.
But you would take me, bro. My dad had me, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I kind of feel like when kids be like, "Oh, I can't." I mean, when parents be like, "I can't take my kids here," it's like, nah, bro, because if you feel like that, you probably shouldn't be where you at, because my dad took me everywhere to where I experienced a lot of shit at a young age. But at the same time, it prepared me for certain situations.
Yeah, man. It's like a gift and a curse because it's like you got some traumatic or some events in your childhood that's like fucked up, right? But it helped you become the man you are, like the person you are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If that makes
Bro,
sense, it's
like,
like damn, yeah.
nah, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just saying, not just like you growing up, you just go through trauma or some real shit, and it just make you become who you are. But if you have a kid or let's just say a young that look up to you, you don't want them to go that same route you went, but you still want them to have some street smarts or some head on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly. Like, my dad was, I mean, I don't feel like there's nobody that could surpass, like, my dad. So it was like, I wasn't grew into like gang banging, but I saw that shit firsthand to the point like you can't come up to me on some. Like on some, like I was watching one of your lives today, like no, you know what live it was? It was the one when that nigga was talking about the computer, on the soft white belly. The nigga that said he do internet scams and shit.
Yeah.
And you were saying like how green he was. It's like you can't come up to me like that. Like niggas like that, you knew that didn't grow up in that. And don't get it twisted. I'm not from the hood. Cause I feel like a nigga that's from the hood is from the hood. Like that's where he been his whole life. I moved around to where we was living with white folks and everything. Like, so I was very diverse growing up. To the point I didn't see color until like the world made me see color.
I feel what you're saying. Damn. Damn, but yeah, that's like how you saying, like when it comes to the gangbanging stuff, like even though I had my time in the street, I never participated. Where I'm from, there wasn't no heavy gangbanging like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
California,
it was more clicks.
huh?
I said it was more like clicks,
Neighborhood.
like
Yeah. It
yeah,
was
exactly. It's like East Side, West Side shit.
yeah, it was like that. But like the blood and crip and all that. And when I be doing lives or when people ask me about it, I be like, bro, I'm green with that, man. I don't know nothing. I can't speak on nothing I don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
Because
yeah.
my thing is, if it's just like with Ayo, it's like me personally. If I hear a nigga talking that shit, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me search this motherfucker.
Mhm.
Because I don't know if you know. I don't know if I told Ayo yet, but I don't know if you heard this YouTuber named Swamp Stories. But
I'm
that
looking.
motherfucker sound like a white man, bro. And he be talking some shit. Like
Um,
on yeah, on some police shit. It's kind of like it's on the verge of that motherfucker. Damn, what's that nigga name? Trap Lloyd Ross.
yeah, Swamp Story. I didn't hear
That,
about this dude.
yeah, that shit weird.
So is he like that UK motherfucker? You know that
Yeah,
dude
yeah,
who?
yeah. But
Yeah,
I can't put a location on that motherfucker. That's the thing. Like,
he in UK. His
because
name.
he was talking some deep shit like about like Fredo Bang, and I'm like, damn, this nigga. It's police work, my nigga. That's what it is. Like I thought niggas would have figured that out when that nigga broke down how Duck got killed and literally said, "Oh, these the niggas that did it." I'm like, why is nobody saying this nigga snitching?
Bruh, I found out this dude was green and lame as fuck. Was when he pretty much rented a Benz in UK, and this motherfucker said, "You see, we got the little sunroof right here. We could just put it down and blast at the ops, man. Blast at the." I said, "This dude fucking lame."
Oh shit, bro,
I
you had
said,
me dying today.
"I swear, bro,
Cause
that
I
was
thought you was joking, nigga. So I went and saw the. I was like, this is exactly what this nigga just said.
yeah." I could pull it up, man. That dude said he was talking gangster. He was driving. He was like, "Get out my way,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sliding on the ops, mate." Like, what the fuck? Oh
But you
man,
know what's crazy? I just left my homegirl house and like some Mexicans came out. And you know in Texas we fuck with Mexicans. But they was talking nothing but Spanish and then I heard nigga and I'm like, "Okay, you peep that?" And she was like, "Yeah, I don't know why would they say that shit like it's good." I'm
shit,
like, nigga, cause we didn't tighten their ass up when they started saying it.
I
It's
had,
too late now.
bro. I heard that shit like I see like an hour ago. It was these kids walking through the neighborhood. Right now, I don't stay in the streets no more. I stay in like a middle neighborhood type shit, middle class. So it
Yeah.
was awkward just hearing them. And I was like, all I heard was something, something, nigga this, something, nigga that. And I'm like, damn, man, I hope that ain't one of our brothers, man. I'm gonna have to holler at him. Just try to pipe it down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything good. But I had waited, and all I saw was two Mexicans and one Middle Eastern looking kid. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay, that's what we on. That's what we on. All right.
But see, that's the chastising that I want to question. Is kind of like if you hear say you got a white boy with you, and like my homie, he white and Native American. Like his mama is straight Native American. So it's on some. Do we chastise the nigga that we hear he's around letting him say that, or do we chastise him? Or do we just let that shit go? Cause like that's what I'm saying. At this point, it's like nigga, you'll be whooping everybody ass if you got a
Nah, hell,
problem with
I
it.
just don't be around. I mean, there's some people who just be respectful and they don't even try to rock like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to pull that stereotype black shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they could easily do an exit plan with it. But if I be around somebody who say that or just try to act like that, I just don't hang with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hang with nobody like that anyway. It'd be awkward, man. Especially when you at like a concert or at the mall. You know what I'm saying? These are the conversations we need to have. Like, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, cause the homie just asked me that shit. She was like, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, we talking about like how just fucked up we was, and then I was like, bro, that's a conversation nobody wants to have, cause we know what we need to do, but it's like niggas is really comfortable. Cause we was talking about niggas getting killed in their own hood, and I'm like, and she was like, well, man, you know, they got something to do with the white folks, and I'm like, bro, I kind of feel you on that shit, but at the same time, it got a lot to do with us. Cause motherfucker, I don't know who pushed this narrative of black on black crime doesn't exist. But and I kind of understand where they coming from, because they like, it's just you killing the people you around. But it's like, nigga, when we go to the white neighborhood, we not killing them niggas. If
Shit.
them niggas say I don't know if you know about Oak Cliff, but Oak Cliff used to be the hood, and now that shit done got gentrified to where white people stay out there, and they be like, oh yeah, I hear some gunshots and everything, but it's all right. It's really nice. I only paid such and such, and it's like, yeah, because to a nigga, it's like, man, we know not to touch them white folks. So of course they gonna move in over there, nigga. As cheap as it is, and these niggas is coming from California, where they done sold their house for $1 million. I said them people, a lot of
Mm.
people, I think like 40% of people done moved from California to Texas. So now everything is going up here because them motherfuckers is coming here with all this money. So it's like,
That paper.
bro, what we gonna do? Yeah, it's like, bro, I just got gas, my nigga, and gas was $5.40 a gallon.
It's like four. It's what is it like? $4 and I think it's $5.40 over here. $5.30, something like that. But yeah,
See,
this
and the
shit
summer ain't
expensive.
even started. Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro, because the summer ain't even fucking started yet.
Nah,
Yeah,
damn, bro.
this I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on, but it's like Ayo said, bro, like we just gonna keep partying like this shit ain't going on, or like what we gonna do? Like, because
It
I'm at
just
the point now, like I want better for myself to where I had to really like reevaluate what I had going on and cut a lot of people off and shit. Because like Ayo told me, like I don't know if you want me to say this out loud, but the nigga was like, bro, you gonna have to do something. If you gonna do the entertainment, I need you to do it. That's why I uploaded that video, because I was like, nigga, you've done so much for me. Like, what type of person would I be? You giving me game and I'm not using it because I don't like the situation I'm in.
that's true. That's facts, man. Salutes to you for that, for real, man.
But
These,
salutes to you too, nigga, cause like watching you every day, bro, on some real shit, like going to work and getting in the car, put my earbud in, and I'm turning on your live and I'm listening to that bitch all day. Like that shit puts me in a mind state of, yeah, I'm at work, but I'm actually doing this too. Like when I heard you say that shit, like, yeah, I'll be at work, but I'll be editing the videos while I'm at work. So you killing two birds with one stone. Other
yeah.
than waiting, like, all right, when I get off work. Because this is how, bro, I found out how fucking corporate America works.
Mm.
You wake up first thing in the morning. So the first thing in the morning on your mind, all right, I got to get ready for work. So your energy is already going towards work. Just say you there, just say 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever. So by the time you get off, you done gave them your energy since you got up this morning. And now it's time for you to do what you want to do. But you like, man, I'll do that shit tomorrow, bro. Or man, because I told AO that, I'm like, man, I'll do it this weekend. And he was like, bro, why won't you do it right now? It's 5 minutes. And I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. He was like, man, no, I'm gonna do it, bro. And then once I did that, it kind of released something to me to like, all right, so now I got out of that shell. Now I have this role, because that job, bro, that shit. Then they tell you overtime. Oh, you want some? We'll give you some overtime. But what you don't know is, say you're trying to go get an apartment or you're trying to get a car, and you like, well, I pull this much, but they're not looking at you don't work 60 hours, because at 20 hours is OT, so that's not guaranteed. You guaranteed this 40, and with this 40, you can't, because what they want you to make 2/3 of what your rent is. So you're not making 2/3, but yeah, you got this OT, but you can't bank on it. So now you don't qualify. So now you're thinking like, why the fuck am I working this OT? That's what happened with my last job. So I quit that. I was there 13 months, bro. I started at $12 an hour. 3 months later, they gave me a raise, $1.75 raise, and then told me I couldn't get paid more than the driver that don't do shit because she's been here longer than me. So I'm like, this bitch don't even work, bro. And you paying her $14 an hour, and she been here a year. She probably been there 3 more months than I have. So this bitch quits. Hey, can I get a raise? First, he tell me the only reason I gave you a raise is I thought you was gonna quit. That shit came out of his mouth. I wish I had fucking recorded it. So I'm like, nah, bro. I was just trying to make this fucking $12 an hour work. So 13 months. I put in 13 months. Still getting paid $13.75. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get an apartment. Oh, you can work OT. Bro, they don't give a fuck if I got OT, bro, because they going off your guarantee. Well, I'll talk about it. That was a whole month. I can't do this, bro. I'm out. Went to Subaru. These niggas started me at $16 an hour.
Oh shit.
And I ain't even doing half the work I was doing there. So it's like, but at the same time, I still got the mission. Like, yeah, I'm working, but I'm working towards something.
Yeah, you can see me.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna have to back out and come back in. Hold on.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, that corporate, you gotta let corporate America work for you. Cause keep in mind, I've been working since I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no problem working. Both my parents was getting it, so I ain't never had no problem working. But you gotta be working towards something. For the longest, I tell you, I shit you not. For the longest, I was working I was working check to check. I didn't know about putting money to the side and shit like that
That's hard.
because
Yeah.
my fucking when I left at 18, I was fucking with a bitch that had an apartment, but she was in school. So I was staying at her apartment, but I ain't had to pay no rent. But I ain't have a job either. Plus, I was on probation. I had warrants, so I'm trapping. So I never gave money that fucking. How people get comfort off of money. Oh, I got some money in my pocket. I'm good. I never got that because my parents worked all the time and they didn't work for money. They worked to get somewhere. So I never gave money that value. I'm like, hey, this shit gone. Just like they say, fast money. The faster you make it, the faster you spend it. That shit is true because, dude, I made so much money in the streets, and I literally spent all that shit on the lawyers. I spent like $10,000 on lawyers, just lawyers, not even court fines, none of that shit, just
Yeah.
lawyers.
Not even court fees. Yep. Damn.
You look back, and it's like I'm 25 now. I did all that shit. I started at 17. I was done like probably 23. And you look back, and it's like, dude, I literally spent all that time in the street just to pay this money to put me in a situation I didn't even have to be in.
That trapping thing, man. It's that trapping thing dead, bro. Unless
I'm
you.
gonna go deep on what happened, cause niggas in the city where I'm from know what happened, but it was on some either you take this charge right here, or because they set it up basically like it's actually the same as Young Thug shit. Not on no killing, none of that shit. But they set it up to where, all right, we're gonna hit you with this and we're gonna set your fucking court date for a year so you can sit here so we could build this other case against you. So when we take you for this first case, if you beat that, we're gonna hit you with this. And luckily, the one of the CEOs that was working there, he told me, which I never told a lot of people, but he was like, hey man, they know what you're doing. And me being me, thinking I know everything, I'm like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm in here on some trespassing shit, nigga. He was like, nah, bro, why you think your court date? Everybody else court date is 3-4 months. Your shit is next year. And I got locked in 3 days after my birthday. And I was going into my senior year, and I'm like, nah, nigga, I gotta go finish up school, bro. And he like, hey, all that shit you been rapping, they got that shit and transcripts, like lyrics and shit. This is back in 2014. Yeah, 2014.
Damn.
So I was like one of the first nigga. I was like, nigga, they really do that shit. And I was because I grew up thinking the rappers was actually doing that shit. I grew up off of Pimp C, Jeezy, shit like that. So I'm like, okay, I gotta rap about what I'm doing. So I'm kicking those. I'm fucking selling pills. I'm selling drink. I'm sipping drink, and I'm rapping about the shit. Not thinking like, ain't nobody really listening to this shit.
Mm.
And so it comes to, oh no, they got your shit transferred. Yeah, you do such and such. Whoop de whoop. Shit like that. What's up, fool? I'm on live, nigga. You didn't get on there? You got the keys? All right, I'm finna hit that hoe.
That's what's up, man.
All right, I'm gonna hit that hoe. All right, yeah, that's my homie. But yeah, yeah. So I mean, I saw that shit. I don't really like to speak on that just because that shit is real finicky. On I don't want to get known as oh he a street nigga. He did because I never looked at myself as a street nigga. Like I look at a street nigga that actually I've done some shit, but I don't think it compares to that because I never just dedicated myself to that.
I respect that.
I was in the streets. I was in the streets, and I was still working at Sonic, and I was still getting straight A's in school, and I was running track. So I looked at that shit like, oh, there's just some extra money. Whoop de whoop. It was just an opportunity. Whoop de whoop.
You still been kind of in the mix though. You could get hit
And
with.
see, that thing is like you can't half-ass that shit, and I thought I could. I
Yeah,
was like, oh, I can do this and do that at the same time. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention because I wasn't no flashy nigga. I wasn't no loud nigga. I was like, shit, I'm just getting money, stay out the way, and that shit don't work like that. I had my own cousin. Niggas know in the city, which they don't want to believe, but nigga had wrote a whole statement against me.
yeah, your own family be doing it too. It be your own.
Niggas don't know if you plead guilty, well, if you plead not guilty, then all that shit that's blacked out, you can see that. But I pled guilty. But my lawyer told me, he was like, nah, because they indicted me. So when they got me, it was like, nah, nigga, you finna go sit down. We got enough evidence to charge you. So it
Mm.
ain't you gonna sit in here and then woo woo no. Like they got me on a Friday, I ain't get out till Tuesday. And the only reason I didn't bond out is because I was like, if I make bonding, they're gonna be like, where the fuck he gets his $5,000 from? If ain't nobody put up no call, no shit like that, then it's like, what the fuck you? So you just add into this other case we building against you, and it's like, I really believe God had me covered in that situation simply because there was so much going on to where like I was just down for whatever. In my mind, that's how I figured out karma don't come how you expect it. Cause in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I'm watching Scarface all day. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm going out like a gangster. I ain't going to jail. I'm gonna shoot it out with them niggas. And I think since I spoke that shit into existence, it didn't play out like that. Like, oh, you think you got to figure it out? Let me do this. And it was like, oh shit.
Karma comes like that should have come in like waves after a while, years after years. It don't just hit you all at once like that. It could be like that. You do everything right, like 5 years you got the street, and then you get hit with some bullshit. But yeah, man.
Dude, 10 minutes of my life dictated the next 7 years of my life, bro. 10 minutes got me a felony, which it was my first charge too. They unsealed my fucking juvenile record
Mm.
because they wanted to tell the judge. And the fucked up part was they put the shit on the news to where that's where the mischarge would have been because they showed my face. And they was like, my lawyer was like, well, you putting out the stigma that he did it and we ain't even went to trial for it yet, whoop de whoop. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck are these people pushing so hard for me to get the fuck up out of here? That's why I said the world showed me color because it was all racist shit.
That's
I did that with a Mexican and a white boy, and them motherfuckers got to pay $800 and get the fuck off. While
yep.
I'm sitting here with a felony, and it's like, plus you trying to hit me with some drug trafficking and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But you be high in the street, so you're not thinking straight. You like, man, these niggas don't know shit because you high. You telling yourself like, man, these niggas don't know shit. But after a while, like that was the first time I was sober for like a whole year, just
Damn.
being honest. But you really not even sober because your fucking adrenaline is still running because you like, nigga, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't know these niggas. I'm here with 5 other niggas and they all bigger and older than me. Nigga, and I look green. They knew who my daddy was. And I'm like, I don't know if my daddy don't fuck these people over. Like, that's the side of the street niggas don't talk about.
Yeah.
Just like, that's
Especially.
why I respect Ayo so much and I respect you so much because it's like, nigga, you'll actually talk about the effects of popping pills.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you get down there, bro. Yeah.
Like, it's and Ayo told me, he was like, nigga, you talk the way you talk, nigga, you need to tell these people that. And it's like, I understand that, but it's like, I feel like that shit. Number one, I ain't getting monetized like I told you, because I got like 300 copyright shit. So I'm like, that's out the window. It's not about the money, it's kind of just about the message.
Message, and then you have supporters behind you. It was same thing with AO, same thing I'm doing, same thing you doing. I'm not monetized on YouTube either. I don't even nah.
Cause I see a lot of people like it's just like you say Charleston White. Like I feel that shit is so crazy how that played out because it's like nigga, you actually went and did the good, but you didn't get the credit for it. So now you want, well, I'm gonna play like these niggas, and then y'all see me, and then I should. It don't work like that because now you don't put yourself in this box. Just like I was watching your live and and Ao was talking about Tay Too Lit, Tay Triple X, and he was like, you don't want to put yourself in that box because then you get in that category. So I'm kind of still in that, like, bro, I don't know really what I want to talk about. Cause I could talk about anything and come with facts and shit. That's why I respect you so much, because you'll break your shit down. So I just gotta figure out how to break my shit down. But it's like, it's so much respect to you, bro. Like I told you, I've been listening to you like 2 months, like straight. And
I
that shit got me. I see change in my shit just by listening to you, like the way you break shit. And it don't even have to be about no life shit. It's just about the approach and the consistency.
yeah, consistency and persistence. You're right about that. I didn't even know I had that much hours of content, man, but I appreciate it. And bruh, it been a time. I ain't gonna lie, it was just like picking a lock. You know what I'm saying? Some people can have it. Some people can pick a lock within 5 minutes, but shit, it might take somebody a whole hour. You know, everybody's path is different. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but
But it's I definitely fuck with it, especially seeing you, bro. Because I remember just from seeing you in the comments having your whole channel, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, because you were doing the timestamps for AO, and I was doing it too, and then I got too busy, and I was like, nah, bro, because this nigga working and he doing that shit. So
it's
I'm like, nigga, I can do it. And the type of job that I got, I can actually do that shit while I'm at work. Like that's why I'm able to like upload shit while I'm at work, because it's like I'm just sitting there. So I'm not just, yeah, I'm getting money, but I don't want to just sit here either.
yeah, take advantage of that, man, because it been time where I be at work on my break, and I done cranked like 18 videos off of doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a time now where I can't do it on my break at work because I be working through my damn break sometimes just to get off early or just to like make, because this is different, man. It's different. But
It definitely is. I would do the same, but like at 5 to 6:30, I'm by myself, so I can't leave early. But I don't have to come in till 9:30.
mm,
So now I'm like, you know what? Because I'm so used to getting up at 5 every day. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna start working out. And so, because I sit all day and like I notice in my body don't like that because I'm used to like moving all day. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to start working out before I go to work. But it'll put me in a different mindset too, where like I don't hate my job at all. It's actually cool as fuck. But I just have to make sure I'm putting my time into something else. Because a lot of people get caught up, and I've seen that shit. A lot of motherfuckers get caught up into their job to where they treat that motherfucker like high school, nigga. These
yeah,
motherfuckers straight hoes, straight bitches, straight nerds in high school. Now
partic-
that I'm senior director, yeah, nigga, everybody do what I say. And it's like, yeah, you wasn't shit. And I see that. It's just like, well, it's everything, really. Like you were saying about the lame niggas that worship women and shit. It's like, bro, this bitch ain't worth worshiping. But you wouldn't know that because you don't have hoes. You ain't never had no hoe. Like I ain't. The reason I got the women I did, honestly, is maybe because I ain't give a fuck. But
par-
I never put myself in a position to where, like, hold on, this bitch got control over me. Because once I feel that shit, like, yeah, let me move about the way this bitch got. But most niggas gonna get closer, and it's like that's how that bitch start draining you, nigga. Like
that's
then it's easy to be like, hey baby, I'm at this mall. Can you send me whoop the whoop? And they done made it so easy now, nigga. Like with the phones, it ain't shit to send a little 200, and it's like, yeah, bro, I don't knock no bitch that do that.
nah. Me either. I don't.
I say it just like this. I feel the same way as, and a lot of people don't agree with this, but I'll be like, bro, I treat a bitch like shit. They be like, that's fucked up. And I was like, is it, bro? Because at any given moment, she was like, hey, I don't like the way you treat me. And as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh shit, my bad, boo boo. But if you know I'm treating you like this intentionally and you don't say shit, why is that? I don't feel like I'm fucking up. It's
It's
not preying on the weak, but it's like, if you ask more of me, I'll give you more of me. But if you ain't asking, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do? It's like, hey man, can you get these 100 boxes up out of here? I could do it at my own pace. If you don't say, hey, can you hurry up? Then how the fuck I'm gonna know I need to hurry up? Yeah, I'm smarter than that, but it's like, and I treat that shit with life.
Same. So
Like,
you're
hey, a nigga can say he fuck with you, but it's like just like Ayo say, hey, when the last time you donated? And it ain't even about the money. It's about if I really impact you that much, you should be able to step up to that next level and show me.
yeah, better in yourself also. That's really what the goal is. You get better as an individual while just listening to good stuff, man, good content. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, yeah.
about how some people just be watching this thing, smoking a blunt to laugh at it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all see y'all hit the blunt, y'all just go ahead and laugh at it. Ain't I'm doing,
Oh shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you cracked up though. I ain't gonna lie, you and your shit so genuine. That's what makes it funny, bro. It's like because it's a genuine reaction. It ain't a reaction channel, but it's like yeah, it's like yeah, this nigga really mean that shit. So when you come in with some facts, it's easier to obtain that because it's like I can tell this nigga really know what he talking about.
Yeah, it took time, man. Just going in, like shit, after work, you see what I'm doing right now with the damn lie to me stuff. And I'm doing video editing on the laptop now with Adobe Premiere Pro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about you got a regular you got a MacBook
yeah,
or you
this
on
is
phone?
around Windows
You got
and
that whole MacBook? Cause I got a MacBook. I didn't know you could get it on there.
I had got it from a dude from Texas a while back, a long time ago. He put it's like Safari, what's that shit called?
Yeah, yeah, Safari. I be using Chrome though.
Yeah, this is Windows though. You could like as soon as you turn the PC on, you could like press a button and you could go to like Mac or you go to Windows. So
Oh shit.
I be at Windows though. But shit, I make my damn videos on my phone, right? But I had just spent like an hour and a half on Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm gonna start slowly transitioning over so I can add more effects and make that shit more, you know, nice.
Yeah, and that's the motivational part is like when you find out. Nigga, I ain't know my shit shooting 4K. When I did that video, I'm like, damn it. This whole time I'm thinking I need a camera, nigga, and that hoe right in front of me.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I ain't got Ayo shoot on his phone, still shoot on his phone.
you still do,
So
yeah.
it's like, don't get caught up in what everybody else got. It's all about the message.
And then after that, you could try to do some improvement on it. But yeah, you're right. It's just so many ways to approach it, bro. So many ways. I ain't gonna lie to you. It'll be hard for like me or anybody else to give like you do this and this and this. It's like nah, I don't work like that.
It definitely does.
You gotta
It
try.
definitely. It's a lot of trial and error,
Yeah,
and,
it
and you
is.
got to be ready for that. I can do that shit because it's kind of like I study you and Ayo. You, Ayo, Katrina, Tay, Supremely Black, D Rose. Like I actually sit there and listen. Like, okay, this how they approach this. And like I said, it ain't no jocking a nigga. It's kind of like it's like take notes, basically.
I respect that. I do the same thing, man. When I look
I
at
just never looked at myself like that's what I do. Like, oh, I can get on here and talk. I thought I had to get on here and rap. I didn't know I can actually get on here and talk.
yeah, that's exactly you. Yeah, of course you learning, you studying. Ain't nothing, ain't no shame in that shit. That ain't joking. That's just learning. I do the same thing, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. I appreciate you popping in. So I'm definitely this weekend. That's why I'm trying to get all this shit done tonight. Cause this weekend I'm working on my channel and shit. You know how to say this, hoe?
Damn. I think before you went live, you're supposed to like.
Oh, damn.
So when you hit that exit button, it'll probably ask you, "Do you want to save it?" Hold on. But it had been a long time ago when I had tried to go IG live. So yeah, just give it a try, man. Hope for the best.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tap in with you this weekend.
All right, bet, man. Because I'm about to go ahead and finish up some work.
Yes, sir. Y'all stay blessed out there, man.
All right, you be easy, man. For real. I'm gonna hit you on the back end.
All right.